Thank you, Stephen Smurhy YT, for being a channel member. Let's see this epic Iron Golem then. Look at that. Look at you. Hang on. That is cool. The texture pack we're reviewing in today's catch-up video is Rusty Toons by HeroPixel Games. It contains 10 skins and 1 texture pack, and it's rated a whopping 4.7 stars out of 5 stars from 33 reviews. It currently costs 310 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £1.69 in my local currency, and it says Rusty mechanical textures with cartoon charm for your world project. No idea if that's a spelling mistake or if charm is a word, I just don't know. Everything retextured, epic Iron Golem, 3D armor sets, animated ores, texture variations, and attention to detail. Use this texture pack in your world. Watch their trailer. We won't be watching the trailer, but I'm very excited to check this out. So let's get this texture pack reviewed. Welcome back to the home of the texture pack review. I am your host, the Dazman, and we're here in a brand new creative world for the Rusty Toons texture pack. Now, to begin with, make sure you guys leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff to help the channel grow, and let me know what you think of the channel, what you think of the video, what you think of the texture pack. It all gets seen by me, and I love reading every single comment and every little bit of feedback and opinion. Please maybe do consider becoming a channel member or a Patreon member if you'd like to help me make these videos a little bit more directly. And with that out of the way, I want to get the GUI on the screen and I want to just say a few things. So first and foremost, if the description is true, and we're going to find out whether or not the description is true, for 310 mine tokens, this pack does more than what some packs worth 1100 mine tokens does. I mean, the amount of things that they're claiming to have, texture variations, I thought you had to spend 900 mine tokens minimum to get that. Animated ores, everything retextured, attention to detail. This has a lot to live up to, but with such a cheap price, I'm gonna be more lenient and I'm going to be more impressed by the price. I love the fact that we get cheaper texture packs. I love the fact that we get some free stuff. We have to support that. So massive shout out to HeroPixel Games for doing that. And the reason why we have a post on Friday is because this was supposed to be out last Sunday, but things happened. I don't need to go into it again. I've mentioned it before. And I want to do a catch up. We don't miss videos on this channel. We just reschedule them if we have to. So I hope that's okay. Now, what am I expecting in this texture pack before we begin and have a look? I'm expecting, as you can probably see from the taskbar at the bottom, I'm expecting quite a lot of detail, quite a lot of shadows and stuff to imply rustiness. I'm expecting a bit of cartoony fun as well. And to be honest with you, looking at the world to begin with, we've got quite a bit of brightness. It feels very Minecrafty. It doesn't change the aesthetic of the world at all, but the world does feel like maybe not completely brighter, but a hint brighter. Probably shouldn't look with a bit of shadow behind me as I say that, but some of the brighter colors do feel brighter. It does feel a little bit more colorful and happy, which is great. So let's get down and have a little look at the water. And again, I need to stress, I'm not going to be going over this as harshly as I would a texture pack that's worth 1100 mine tokens or even 900 mine tokens. For 310, you get a bit of a pass. But if it is low effort, if it is terrible, I will call it out. Looking at the water, we've got the normal colored water, normal blue, no real change there. And then in terms of the animation, it's a little bit jittery, I won't lie to you, but I like it. It's okay. Doesn't ruin much. It doesn't really shoot me as like reinventing the wheel. And that jitter is there, but I mean, when we look a little bit further along, it doesn't feel too bad. You can see the water's all flowing in one direction, not that bouncy back and forth texture, so that's nice. We got it quickly going to nighttime as well, so let me just quickly change that back to day. There we go. So we got a lot going on here. Looking at the dirt, looking at the birch, yeah, it's very noisy in terms of its textures. I mean, we've got quite a lot. Obviously, I think the idea is that the textures are all supposed to look a bit rusty, look a little bit weathered and old, kind of like a copper effect maybe. Oh, look, we got a different color chicken as well. We'll look at you in a second. So that is going to make textures feel a little bit noisy and difficult to process. And this is definitely going to be one of those texture packs, I think. Just looking at this, your eyes are doing a lot to try and see what's happening. Some people like that, some people don't, and obviously from accessibility issues as well, this can be quite difficult for some people to use. We do have texture variation immediately with the grass. You see straight away here, there's what, 1, 2, 3. That's the same as that one there. At least 3 different textures of grass here. So that's kind of nice. 310, getting multiple textures for one block is good. We've got a changed chicken. It's not the white chicken. Now, do we have a mob? We have mob variation as well. You didn't mention that, HeroPixel Games. You did not mention that. You said we had texture variation. We also have mob variation. That's awesome. We've got white and red mobs. That's cool. Or chickens. We have to call them mobs. That is super cool. Again, it's a noisy texture. Bit difficult to process all of the different shades and shadows. Can make the texture look ugly, right? We have to be clear and honest here. In terms of the sand, it's again quite a noisy texture. They've definitely not shied away from using an art style here. And for me, you know what? I'm somebody who appreciates changes in textures more than I am somebody who likes faithful to vanilla. So I can't shoot them in the foot for using every pixel. What's this over here? That's a pig. Oh, wow. Okay, and I'm seeing a bit of machinery looking here as well, with it being grey. Definitely kind of like a computerized mechanical. And then you've got the rust particles on it as well. Not particles, but like the rust coloring as well from the orange. Is there? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my. Okay. We've got, again, so it looks like we've got 2 textures per mob. We've got this coppery color, almost full of rust. This is old and weathered. And then we've got the ones that are going a little bit that way. Wait a minute. Oh, there's even an extra variant. So some of the grass has flowers on it too. That's what, 4 variants on grass as well? Man, immediately you're getting your money's worth here. Now, obviously it's going to be down to personal preference whether you like the different colors or even the amount of shadiness and blotchiness that's here. Some people won't be able to process this, some people will. It's not my cup of tea. The amount of grittiness probably is the best way to say it. It's not my cup of tea, but I'm respecting it 100%. But if I could speak, 100% respecting the price, the value for money, the art style itself I'm liking. We've got a cow here too. What's going on there? He's got a bell around his neck. Not 3D at all, but that looks like a bell. Okay, do we have any other version? Let's keep an eye. Oh yeah, we've got a grey one. And I think I can go out on a whim and say that there are 2 textures per mobs here, at least passively, with the cow, which is just great. It just makes the world feel fuller. We've seen with like animal pack add-on and stuff like that, with like 500 different animals, that variation goes a long way to making a world feel full, and that's what they've done here. We're just looking out for a sheep, so I suppose while we wait for a sheep, in fact, let's go and see this turtle first. Do these guys have variations, or is it just the one? Okay, no, it's looking like it's just the one. So it's the kind of mainstream passive mobs, the cows, the chickens, the sheep, the pigs that seem to have variations. HeroPixel Games, do you watch my videos? Do you see which mobs I show off? Interesting theory there, because you've chosen the same mobs that I always show. We've got a sheep here, bit yellow in the face with the grey. Now this works as a noisy wool texture, because wool is quite a noisy texture in general. And obviously sheep are varied anyway with all of the different colours. Let's shear one of these guys. Okay, see, it gets a bit uglier as you take it away. Alright, I said it. They get a little bit uglier, mate. That's what I said. With the white on the body and then the yellow, kind of looking like a Simpson character from the sheep here. There was a grey one. Where did the grey one go? I don't know. Let's see if we can get a different colour. There we go. We get a brown one. Shear you. Yeah, good detail there. The brown sticking, changing colour at the bottom there. I like that. I do like the attention to detail. So immediately I'm feeling like we got value for money. Let's have a little look at the horses. Let's place down a few of these guys. Again, varied textures as standard. So some of these aren't leaning into that mechanical, rusty texture that they said with a cartoon charm. I'm not getting too much cartoon charm at the moment. I'm getting a very Minecrafty feel with a very different texture. That's probably the best way to say it. But I'm not like, this guy feels like he's covered in rust. That one works. But then this guy, not so much. A bit too Minecrafty. Same for these guys. They're a little bit more Minecrafty than rusty mechanical. What about the skeleton horse? So other than the eyes feel a little bit mechanical. I'm not sure. Let's see. They've got a mechanical sound though. That's definitely a custom sound. Yeah, that's definitely a custom sound. I can respect it 100%. Loving custom sounds. That's great. Even my dog in the background barking her head off can respect it too. We've got a zombie horse here as well for the fun of it. Any variation here? No, no variation on this. Again, the eyes make it feel a little bit computerized. Not too crazy though. So in terms of how it looks so far, like I said, the texture variations and mob variations, HeroPixel, put that in your description. Honestly, it's a selling point. Mob variations, it works in your favor, are great. There is attention to detail so far. Everything is looking 99% retextured. Some of those horses look very similar, but that might be me nitpicking. And yeah, I'm liking what we've got so far. It's not necessarily overloading us with mechanical textures or like specifically cartoon, but maybe we'll get into that more. This is only the first section. There is a village, I think, behind me in that direction. So let's go and see what the village, the villagers, and the Iron Golem look like. And so as we fly over, I'm very much aware that I do rabbit on and talk a lot when I do these texture pack reviews. I hope that's okay. I hope it's not too much of an overload. As we approach the village here, I do have a lot to say about very many things, and sometimes I'm wise and sometimes I'm not. We've got some flowers around here too, always worth just pointing those out for you guys. We'll see the trees in the armory a bit more. Now we got the villagers. Okay, you know what? You're a bit too move aroundy. Let's have a little look what's going on in a clearer space maybe. Where is the clearest space? Let's go over here. It's a bit of a bushy area. So these guys have got that rusty, coppery feel. There's diversity. That's what I was looking for. Awesome. Amazing. Just makes the game so accessible to other people. Awesome. I love that. Diversity is so good. And yeah, okay, so they keep that kind of Minecraft feel. They've got the wamp noses. They've got the standard Minecraft vanilla shape. Again, not really feeling the cartoon. But definitely, if it's not rust, it's copper. And I think that's a fair, like, switch, copper and rust going on here. That works for me. I think somebody just got yeeted. I'm so sorry, bro, but that drown just killed you. I'm sorry. We've got very noisy stairs going with these square shapes. What's this block? Oh, yellow terracotta's not nice. All right, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of the yellow terracotta. The acacia wood is okay. But yeah, the yellow terracotta, not yellow. That's probably a downer for me. Again, yellow terracotta. What about this one? That's acacia logs. Is this meant to be yellow again? It is. Trying to see if there's any other colors. Doesn't look like it. What's this over here? Hang on. Netherrack. Why is there a netherrack? Oh, because this house has spawned directly in a portal. That's weird. Yeah, you didn't stand a chance, mate. I'm sorry. And you've gone through the door. There's a hole in the side of your building, and you've gone through the... You're crazy, bro. Okay, you're crazy. Again, it's nearly night at time. Again, let me quickly change it back to daytime. That's how I know I've rabbited on for a long time. I'm sorry. Let's see this epic Iron Golem, then. Look at that. Look at you. Hang on. That is cool. That is nice. I love the little bunny-eared character at the top there, too. Is that a robot? Is that supposed to be a bunny creating him? The furnace fire-powered. Look at that. Look, he upgraded his mace. You've got a mace. Well done, bro. I like that. Is cool. That is very, very cool. Yeah, there's a lot to see here, to be honest with you, and a lot to take in and process. I really like it, though. I do. I hope they turn up the cartoony bits as we go a little bit further, but I do really like this. Let it turn to nighttime now, and let's see what the hostile mobs look like. So the moon is rising, and that looks like a standard vanilla moon. If it's different, it doesn't look too different that it's jarring. And the overall effect of the world, I mean, it does get a bit gloomy. It's not terrible, but it does get a little bit gloomy. Loses some of that color and happiness. Let's drink our night vision potion. There we go. Let's get that happiness back. Thank you very much. And then let's see what we've got spawning around us. Probably a bit too high. Oh, there's a creeper. Okay, good way to start. A creeper. Okay. Not particularly cartoony again. I'm not really sure what's going on with the mouth. Oh, that's going to be a bit jarring. Okay. Like, it almost looks like he's got a bat for a mouth. Are there variations to a creeper? Have they carried on the two variants? No. Okay, so the creeper's got the one variation. Okay, there is sounds. Okay, I thought the sound had just completely cut. We've got a skeleton here now. Oh, that looked like an evil face. Hello, mate. How you doing? The eyes looking very evil. Not a lot of rust going on here, unless that's like early level rust with the shading. Could have done with a bit more orange. And that probably prevalent for the whole pack. A little bit more orange in the creeper, a little bit more orange in the skeleton. No variation on the skeleton either, so it looks like just the passive mobs have the variations. There's a zombie over here. That's a zombie villager, and so's that. This one's a normal zombie, as normal as a zombie can be. I'm going to grab you and just come over here. Alright, why has he got a massive head? Dude. Okay, that might be leather armor. That guy's head was huge. No variation to the zombies either. Oh, I like that little spawn egg though. That looks cool. Very noisy again. Like, I assume this darker color is supposed to be the hair. And then maybe here with the shading being a bit darker is meant to be the weathered, rusty look. Throw in a bit of orange, guys. Genuinely. Throw in a little bit of orange. Just force that rust aesthetic. Not too crazy, not overload, but just, you know, force it a little bit with the rusty textures would be nice. Let's see if we've got a spider around. I do love these flowers. So that's another variant of grass there as well. Is there a spider? Look at this. I'd hate to be walking around here. There's tons of creepers. Do we have a spider around? So I think I maxed out the mob cap over there. But there's a spider here now. And okay, a bit browner, a bit redder. Any variants to the spider? Would have been an easy variation there. No, they've just changed the color on it. Kind of like a chicken, but not giving us the standard. That feels a bit rustier though. Yeah, that works for me. Not bad. Not bad. There is also a witch over here, so we might as well have a look. How you doing, buddy? What is going on with your face? Is that your neck? Okay, your neck has a weird feeling. Okay. Also, if you're wondering what the particles are, that's my night vision potion particle. That looks cool that they've changed that. I like that. And the witch following on from a villager, which makes sense as well. Good detail. Yeah, I like it. Again, missing out on a bit of cartoony and could probably turn up the level of rust in areas, but I'm not seeing anything I dislike with a passion, and that's probably good. Let's go underwater now and let's see what ocean monuments look like. So we're approaching the ocean monument now. We still got the night vision potion on, so bear that in mind. Nothing too crazy in terms of the monument from above the water, so let's not waste any time. Let's get under here and have a little look. Ooh, okay. Looks like its own. That's a unique texture for dark prismarine, for prismarine brick, sorry. Okay, kind of looking like a guardian tail. Hey, anything that's creative and unique, I like that. Prismarine itself, quite vanilla-y. Changing color a little bit there too. Alright, quite standard. I can respect the unique design on the prismarine bricks. Maybe not my favorite, but I can respect it. Oh, the sea lantern. Almost like it's the waxed copper bulb, or just a copper bulb, whatever the real name is. I like the way it's flashing, but I also don't. Like, the orange is nice, but I don't know if it's fitting as a sea lantern block. One for people to think about there, maybe. Let's pop open here. Oh, wow, we've got a purple guardian. How you doing, buddy? It's nice to see a little step away from the flesh-coloured guardian. Come on, out you come. Out you come, mate. Oh, I suppose you don't actually need to, do you? The blue and the purple's nice. Kind of leaning into that cartoony feel now. Not necessarily cartoon drawn, but the colour kind of forces a bit of cartoony design, I guess. Not bad. And it seems to be like as they've leaned into the bright colors, they've stepped away from a mechanical look as well. Yeah, I mean, that would be the one criticism that I have so far, is that when you look at the thumbnail, and the thumbnail's awesome, by the way, but when you look at the thumbnail and you see the Iron Golem, you're like, oh, this is mechanical. I like this. I see the rust with the orange. Then you come around here, and it's really losing a bit of that mechanicalness. Again, you're more willing to forgive it because it's 310 mine tokens, but it does still need to be called out. I am still fair and honest. Got the standard Guardian here, which looks a little bit more condensed and a little bit more grittier than the big guy, maybe because it's a smaller area. And then we've got the Drowned. Okay, hello, massive. Can you get your head out of my face? Get out of here. Thank you very much. This guy's on a fight, mate. What do you want? Leave me alone. You know what, we're gonna just have to pull this Drowned over here because that Guardian wants to start a fight with me here. Okay, so looks like he's got a massive head. We've got, is that supposed to be exposed skull? Or maybe seagrass on his head? Massive eyes, though. Not sure why his eyes are so massive. And it doesn't have that 3D, like, peel away effect. Oh, yes, it does, in the clothing at the back. Does it? Not really. Not as good as it is usually as standard, which is a shame. But yeah, I mean, again, like I say, there are nitpicks. There are things that I would say it's not completely mechanical. It's not completely cartoony. Maybe there's not as much rust as there need to be. But again, I don't feel cheated. I don't feel like I've paid a ton of money for this and feel bad. And they've put a lot of effort into changing things as well, which I can still respect. Let's go and find a trial chamber and let's see what copper looks like. That's going to be interesting because copper and rust going to be quite interesting to see. Okay, so here we are in the trial chamber then, and the first thing I'm seeing, and maybe it's because I've been doing a lot of Throwback Thursday episodes which aren't updated, the tough block. And that kind of feels cartoony, like a little cartoony background style design there. I can live with that. The tough's fine, yeah. And then in terms of the copper, so they've gone for this standard design on here. So not particularly massive amounts of texture variations. That's a cool face. But it kind of works. It's not terrible. I've seen much worse copper. The bulbs, I thought they'd be a little bit more closer to sea lanterns, but I suppose not. Maybe that's an assumption that I made. And then the grating, very thick grating here. Again, a lot of these design choices are going to come down to personal preference, but not too crazy at all, really. And then we've got a breeze. Okay, I kind of like the dark blue with the yellow, you know. That's not bad. I do kind of like the eyebrows as well, looking very angry. Oh, there's a button there. What does that do? Oh, okay, that shot that out. Nice. Where's he gone? Buddy, where are you? Oh, you're up there. Hello. Yeah, no, I like the lighter blue, the dark blue, and the yellow. That's nice. Is there a variation? Let's see. It's spawning a few. No, no variation there. They're going to be really noisy now. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, this isn't terrible. Not terrible at all. I'd be keen to know what you guys are thinking here at this point, so please do leave a comment down below with your opinions. Let me know. I read every comment, so please do let me know what you think. And while you do that, we're going to head over to the Armoury, and we're going to see what practically everything looks like. It's really noisy in here. Okay, so we're at the Armoury, and as you can see with the world generation, it does get quite dark as we get down to the depths of the world. I really like the way the water works here. Like, that's really nice. But that's not what we're here for anyway. And then as we pop around, again, you get to see a lot of that variation in the grass. I do want to just check. Is it just the grass that's varied? Because if so, that's a little bit upsetting. I'm not seeing much variation on the side of these blocks here as we just pop up. Is that stone? That is stone. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing a ton of variation for anything other than grass. And again, I mean, I wasn't expecting variation outside of them saying it. Is that andesite? It is. Like, I always feel like once you put variation in, you can start charging a little bit more for it. So the fact that there's grass variation, I'm happy with. Whether or not I would shout out texture variations when only one block seems to be heavily varied is something that I would probably put into question. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's a ton of variation elsewhere. so we have to call that out. In terms of the cherry blossom, quite a dark texture going on there. I like the logs though, the stripiness of the logs, that's cool. Then we've got the oak. The leaves are fine. I mean, a bit of blur, kind of to be expected with a gritty pack. Again, I like that vertical log design. Just giving direction is cool. We've got the jungle here with the bright leaves. Acacia looks fine, yeah, not bad. Doesn't look like the pale oak is updated, so not yet time to start looking at the pale garden. We've got the, I always forget what this is called, the mangrove roots, the mangrove tree, and the dark oak. All right. And then we got the doors. So the doors look very noisy, very dirty for these doors. But then again, the copper looks very clean. Very weird how they've done that. We've got the beds, the carpets, and the trapdoors. That looks like a face. Just saying. Again, very noisy though. A lot of detail coming on here. They've definitely used every pixel. We do have animated ores. Those are nice. I like the way the iron block. That is the iron block. Yeah, the block of iron. And even the gold. I like the way they're shining. I even like the diamond too. Yeah, I like these animated ores. These are cool. Quartz is very noisy. Wow. All right. And then we've got glass. Okay, good. They've stuck with the one design with the different colors. That's good. And then if we look at the rest of the blocks, just see, again, you're getting a lot of detailing. It's very difficult for my eyes to process. And I think that will come down to a personal preference. It will be whether or not you like it to be clean, you like it to be gritty, or if you're even able to process some of this stuff. Some people can't, like with bad eyesight or medical conditions, you just can't process this much detail and this much grittiness. And that might be why I kind of dislike it. It's not my cup of tea. I don't think it's terrible. I just think it's for a specific audience. I do like that brick, but then I feel like I always like the bricks. Keep on going here. Some of them get a little bit motion blurry. Okay. Again, though, the level of change that they've added to every block, you're getting value for money if you want just a drastic change. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Like, I've seen textures that cost triple this, do less than half of what they've done. I like that TNT block. That's nice. I do like that. And then you've got the beacon here as well. We've got the chest, the ender chest, and the shulker. I like that little gold trim around some of the work blocks as well. And the cactus has flowers, and that's very varied as well there. Okay, yeah, I like that. That is good. And then let's look at the armor. So they said they've got 3D armor sets. Okay. Very noisy. Got that big blockhead leather helmet that we saw the zombie with. I like the way it wraps around the quote-unquote body. That's good. And then with the armor stand looking bulky, bro. You've been eating well for Christmas. I'm not shaming. I'm not shaming. I ate well too. Don't you worry about that. Weapons are huge. How does that look to hold? All right, not terrible there, but they are big weapons. They are very big weapons. Throw that down. Throw that over there. Nice little cauldron effect. White and black. Yeah, worth shouting that out. Copy and paste on the weapons. Let's call that out. Definitely copy and paste. It's a nitpick that I always say. Not everybody does care, but I do. We've got the chainmail. Hints of transparency. Not too crazy. Not quite copy and paste yet on the armors. Same again for the weapons. Looks like they're carrying through. Oh, the helmets are different. That is a bulky armor. Wow, okay. I mean, if you can see what's going on the face, that is a bulky head there. All right, nice. Same for the weapons again. All the gold has wings. Okay, kind of like the Flash. I like that. Don't know why my voice did that, though, but it did. Wow, okay. Yeah, these 3D armor sets are cool. They're not copy and paste, though. I'm more willing to forgive when the armor sets aren't copy and paste, but the weapons are. But only slightly willing to forgive. But if you're going to have one thing be copy and paste, I'd rather the weapons be copy and paste than the armors be unique. I like that, you know. Those are nice. And then look at them. Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on there. I can't even make all that out. I like the mask, though. That's nice. I do like the mask. And then same for the weapons again. The Elytra's quite standard. Look at that. That's a cool trident, man. I like that trident. Yeah, I like that trident. That's nice. The shield as well. Oh, wow. they've changed the shield like mad. Okay. When I saw the Elytra, I wasn't expecting a shield like that, I got to be honest. We've got the carved pumpkin, the mace 2D. Why does everybody go for a 2D mace? I don't know. That's very upsetting. Where's my carved pumpkin? Let's put that on. So that's how it looks like when you're wearing the carved pumpkin. And that's what the face looks like. A bit derpy. Not bad. Okay. I can get behind that. Kind of looks like a vanilla copper block there. Like the waxed copper bricks or whatever. I see it. I don't know if anybody else does. And then if we have a little change to survival, we've got custom armor, or custom health, sorry, and custom food being eggs. And then with the armor, okay, that's a little bit closer to vanilla than I was thinking it would be. But yeah, that's all right. I like the armors. I really like the armor sets. I like the designs. I love that shield behind me as well. Oh, I didn't look up there. Oh, they don't change the bundles. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like the armors. The armors are cool. Shame about the weapons. I don't know where my voice went. Shame about the weapons, but I would rather have copy and paste weapons and these armors. They're nice. And then the blocks are just going to come down to personal preference, in my opinion. Let's head over to the Nether now, and let's see what's going on there. All right, so into the Nether we go. You get that nice clean title card there. Not too bad at all. And then once it loads in, we can have a little look. There's the obsidian portal, a very fast-paced Nether portal design there. And then if we look around, oh, I've still got night vision potion on. Let's get rid of that. Thank you. Nice little cool blue, foggy kind of feel to a soul sand valley. Got the soul sand here, very dark and gloomy here. Very dark and gloomy, in fact. Hear the audio quite nice as well. That's not too bad. If we pop over here, Netherrack. Ooh, Netherrack looking. Is that Netherrack? It is Netherrack. Is that Netherrack? It is. So we've got texture variations on Netherrack. That's good to see. So immediately we've seen a few different designs there. Very dark. Very gloomy and scary, to be honest. Oh, I like that tree. That's nice. Animated as well. Okay, so they've copied the grass design for the Crimson Nylium, so I assume it'll be the same for the Warped Nylium. Again, for the price point, I'll forgive it. If they charged like double, I'd be a little bit more like, nah, you need to have unique. But for the price point, I don't think it's too terrible. Not really seeing even any mobs around, to be honest with you. It feels very dark and fiery, you know. I'm getting a very fiery feel from the textures. Hop over here with the blue flame. Lots of skeletons that we've already seen. Oh, hello, how are you? Skeleton again in gold. Oh, here we go. Got hoglins here. Okay, so they've kind of gone for that pig feel. Any variants? Doesn't look like it. Almost completely covered in rust. Okay. Anything else? I'm hearing ghasts. There's one. Oh, hello. Okay. We've got the orange. That, you know what? If they had called this Copper Toons, it would have fit. Like, even more. Because that's both variants of copper there. The weathered and the non-weathered. Alright, I like it. I like it. That's not bad. Another one down there as well. Let's find a fortress and see some other mobs. Alright, so we've got the fortress here. And I just wanted to say, my render distance is set to maximum, which is like 32 chunks or 36 chunks or something like that. So the fog feels very, like, a lot. I can't think of what the word is that I'm looking for here. And I don't know if that's because of the texture pack or just Minecraft in general. But I just wanted to mention that we are on maximum render distance. We got a zombie or zombified piglin here. Okay, quite faithful to the vanilla texture with the color turned up a little bit, I think. Oh, hello. Oh, I like that. Is that copper or lava on his face? I don't know, but I like that. That's really nice. Yeah, I do like that. And then we got a bright blaze. Can we turn him around? There we go. Angry face. Kind of got the Breeze's eyebrows there. Quite a basic face. But not terrible, man. Yeah, I like it. I do. I like it. The textures, while the design's not completely for me, I do like this. Let's throw down the soul sand. Maybe the price is really helping. That does happen. Let's see what the Wither looks like. Alright, so the Wither's spawning in, going through its color changes. Okay, we've got the black and white wither with the skeleton lavary coppery face. And we've got, that is kind of a cartoony face there with the eyes. Don't turn away. Come on, dude. Can you look at me? Why have you gone there? You're not helping at all, bro. Don't know where he is now. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's looking a bit derpy, a bit cartoony in the face. I can live with that. I like it. They've changed the wither. Not bad at all. I'm definitely respecting what I'm seeing here. Like, for the price and everything, people are going to comment and be like, you've mentioned the price a million times. Price matters, and make sure you remember that. Price really does matter. Let's head over to the end, and let's see what the Ender Dragon looks like. And into the end we go. Okay, we've got a manageable void. Always a worry that we're going to have a really bad void. End stone looking a lot like beans. Looks a lot like... Hello? Oh my days. Look at this guy. I love that. I love that. Not a single hint of rust or copper on him. I love the purple though. And I love the little effects that are coming off him as well. That's awesome. Yeah, that is really, really awesome. I do like that. I do. Wait a minute. What's this? Endstone. Okay, so we got texture variation in Endstone as well. Just a hint of it. Don't know where it's gone. Not easy to make it spawn like that. But there is some. Okay, good. So we've seen that now in Netherrack, Endstone and Grass. So the main earth blocks of a world seem to have variation. Whoa! That purple trim. Oh, I'm so easily pleased, man. That purple trim is nice. Yes, yes, I like that. I like that completely. Love this end. The end has been awesome. Wait a minute. Oh my days. That looks nice as well. We never look at these. That looks really nice. Yeah, that looks cool. Guys, I really like it. I do. We've got to go and have a look at the ancient city, and then I get to give my final score, but I'm liking this a lot more than I'm not. And so we're in the ancient city now, and whoa. Okay, I've just made that go off. They weren't joking when they said everything retextured, you know. Honestly, they've not taken the lazy route at all in this texture pack. Like, it would have been so easy to keep this standard blue coloured skulk, but nope, they've gone for green and just completely changed it. Whether or not you like this texture pack is fully going to come down to personal preference, right? I'm reviewing this, and I think I'm putting a lot of respect onto the effort that they've put into it for the price that they're asking for. Whether or not you like the designs, I don't think anyone can tell you whether you should or shouldn't like it. This is going to be completely up to you. Let's get the Warden out here. Alright, so the Warden should be about to spawn now. There he is. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Is that eyes? Okay, so first of all, the Warden's blind. So, I mean, I'm not going to say he shouldn't have eyes, right? You have eyes even if you're blind. I get that. I do love that they're on the end. You know what? It could be kind of like what peacocks do, where their feathers have, like, eyes on to make them be attractive. I don't know. Are you attracted to this Warden? You might need to seek help if you are. But I really like just the blue and the green and the epic change. I do like that. The face, gruesome. You need to brush your teeth, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not shaming you, but you do. I like this texture pack. I've said it a lot in the texture pack review. I don't think there's really much here that I'm going to mention that you're not going to have expected if you've watched the whole video. But for the price, this is amazing. You get so much. Like, this puts other texture packs to shame greatly. If you're charging 990 mine tokens for a texture pack and not doing half of what this texture pack has done, whether you like it or not, just the effort needs to be respected. And you know what? I think for my out of 10 score, I'm going to go with an 8. And it could have easily been a 9. But because it's 50-50 on whether or not you're going to like the texture design itself in terms of artistically, I can't go much higher than that. I'm going to go for an 8, and it's a very strong 8. I just loved the effort. Not everything here is for me. This isn't a texture pack that I would use in a day-to-day world. My eyes would not be able to handle it. But I have to respect the effort. I have to respect the hard work, the creativity. It's very, like, there could be a touch more rust. There could be quite a bit more cartoon. Yes, there could. 100%. 100% there could be. The price is saving it from getting a lecture on that. And if HeroPixel, if you do updates to this texture pack, which I hope you do, maybe just think about adding a bit more rust here or there, or just toning up a bit of cartoony around the eyes and stuff would be my biggest like help. But in terms of effort, hard work, yeah, I'm going for an 8 out of 10. I hope you guys at least can see where I'm coming from with that score. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed this texture pack review. Let me know down in the comments what your score is. It doesn't need to be the same as mine. It could be higher, it could be lower. Let me know. Tell me why. Let's have a discussion. I'd love to see your opinions. And if you're new to the channel, as always, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. My target for 2025 would be 5,000 subscribers. We grew massively last year. I don't want to over hype or over hope the growth this year, so we're going to take it easy, take it slow. Hopefully we get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That was 5,000 subscribers, if I could speak correctly. Please do help us grow just by hitting that subscribe button. It's absolutely free and you're more than welcome to unsubscribe later. I'm going to stop rambling. This is a long video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.